Hola and bienvenidos everyone. We are the Bestas in Mexico. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Terry.
Terry changed his mind.
It happens.
And Terry, what did you change your mind on?
We decided to purchase a vehicle.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I was still kind of unsure about it.
Yeah, it took a lot of convincing after crunching the numbers over a year of using Ubers, going back and forth to the golf course. It was almost, I think, 1,950 pesos a week.
Yeah, it was roughly around 115 US dollars weekly.
115 US dollars.
Week.
Yeah, and I was golfing minimum of 2 to 3 times a week. So, you know, after Uber prices going up because of gas and, you know, paying a tip, it's like, you know what? We need to make some changes because, you know, this ain't going to work for the rest of the time we're going to be here. So
in this video, we're going to discuss the procedure we went through to purchase this car.
Yeah.
You know, some of it was easy, some of it was not. We had a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot of issues. We just had our main issues, which was the language barrier. That was the hardest thing for us.
Yeah, it was. It is what it is, but you know, when you're trying to purchase a vehicle, you don't speak the language as well. So Google Translate was our best friend.
Yes, it was.
On our part and theirs.
On both sides, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
So what did you, or should I say, what did we purchase?
It was a Cherry Tiggo 4 Pro Luxury. Very nice vehicle. After watching 40-something plus videos, reviews, it is a Chinese vehicle, but it's made in South Africa for high heat, high humidity climates, countries. So that, believe it or not, that did play into getting it, because I figure if it can make it in South Africa, it's got to make it here.
This is true.
It's got a 10-year or 1 million kilometer powertrain warranty, and 1 million kilometers equals to 621,000 miles. And all my years of driving, I didn't have one vehicle that all of them together didn't
right.
You know, come up to 600,000 miles. So
that is true.
yeah,
We decided to purchase new. We were not going to purchase new. We were going to purchase used.
Yeah.
We were going to go to this dealership called
K-Back.
Correct.
It's Mexico's version of CarMax.
Yes. And they had a lot of nice vehicles there.
They really did. They had a lot of nice vehicles. They had a few drawbacks that we didn't like. One of the main ones is you don't get to test drive the vehicle.
Yeah.
You can go in, look at it, inspect it, bring your mechanic. They let you bring your mechanic if you want. You can start it up and everything, but you cannot test drive it until after all the paperwork's done, the purchase. Then you can drive it, and then they give you, I think, 7 days.
Or something to return it.
They give you 7 days. If you're not happy with the vehicle, then you can return it. You won't get your money back, but you can get another vehicle of equal or lesser value.
And another drawback for us was the fact that this place was in Guadalajara.
Yeah.
So we would have to make a trip there for the vehicle, and the one we wanted was in Mexico City. So then we had to make another trip to Mexico City, and they would transport the vehicle back to Guadalajara. So we'd have to go out there probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, we would have to go if they transported the vehicle, we would still have to go to Mexico City to get the license plate.
Because it was purchased in Mexico City.
Because it was purchased in Mexico City. They would transport it to Guadalajara for a fee, and we could pick the vehicle up there, but we still had to go to Mexico City for plates.
So we just didn't want to have to do that much traveling, so that's why we decided to look at dealerships out here in Puerto Vallarta, and that was the reason why we decided to go new, because there really wasn't that much of a price difference. Maybe US dollars, I think it was 3,000 maybe?
It was like close to 3,800 US dollars difference from used and new. And another drawback was after talking to a few golf buddies and that, purchasing used vehicles here in Mexico, they're, from what I hear and what I was told, they do a lot of they turn back the odometer, which if you say you get a 2024 vehicle that has 40,000 miles
right
on it, it could have 60
right.
or 80,000 miles.
Yeah,
on it.
not all dealerships, but
not all of them, but it's
right.
There was enough of them to put the fear that we do not want that headache later down the line. So we started, actually it was Lisa's idea to purchase new. I came home from golfing one day and then she says, well, what do you think about buying new? So
that was shocking. Right. So let's talk about the procedure we did to get this vehicle. We had to go through a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of hurdles.
Yeah, yes, a lot of hurdles. In Mexico, most of you probably are aware and some are not, but only one name is allowed to be on the title.
Yep.
So since Terry was the one that's going to be driving it more, the car is in his name. So that's why I always say his car, because it's in his name. So that's what we did for that. He had to get his RFC, or we needed RFC, but I figured we'll just do his because the car had to be in his name anyway. So he got his RFC. And then we also found out that we needed to get a bank account and a Mexican phone number.
Yeah, the reason for the bank account and Mexican phone number is because we needed proof of residency. Mm-hmm. We rent our condo, so the lease is in, what was it?
Well, the dealership wouldn't take our lease as proof of residence for the plates.
Yeah, because they
took it for the purchase, just not for the plates. So we were told by the dealership that we needed to open a bank account because we have to show proof of residence.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. So we went, this is all before we purchased. So we went to the bank, to a bank to get an account, and they told us we needed to have a Mexican phone number. So we had to go purchase a phone and get a Mexican phone number. So we did that. We went back to that same bank and they told us we needed something else. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was too many hurdles that we had to go through with that bank. So we decided to try another one, and they took our electric bill, even though it was in the owner's name, but we showed them our lease and the bill, and they would let us set up a bank account.
Yep, they took our lease as proof of address. And we are banking at BBVA.
Yes.
BBVA. So far, we like that bank. Again, as far as the banking, only one person's name is allowed on the bank account. So of course, we have Terry's name on the bank account because the car is in his name.
Yeah. And once again, we had hurdles at the bank.
Oh yeah.
Because of our lack of Spanish.
Communication error. Yes.
Yeah. So we're doing Google Translate with the lady opening up something as simple as opening a bank account.
We were there for
3.5, almost 4 hours.
Almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
Because of the language barrier.
Yeah.
It was kind of comical, but
plus they have to go through a lot of steps.
Yes. Security.
For a U.S. or Canadian citizen to open up a bank, they have to verify a lot of things. So it is what it is. you make do.
Yep.
And believe it or not, we were able to get that done. And then now we're going to the dealership.
Yes. So we went to the dealership, and we, wanted to know if we can make our payments through our debit card. So we were able to use our foreign debit card.
Yeah.
Because they said we either had to wire the money or use a bank account, and we didn't want to wire that kind of money.
We heard a few horror stories, so we decided to not go that route. So
we went with our foreign bank account to do transactions through them. So we had to do that. This is
Yeah.
This is the funny part. I guess their machine at the dealership.
It's just something like a regular credit card machine is what they're using.
And they had limits on how much they can charge.
Yeah, it actually took an hour or so before we figured out they had a limit on their machine. While I'm running my debit card, Lisa's on the phone with Charles Schwab because after, I think, was it 150,000 pesos? That was the limit that machine would do for a 24-hour period. And Charles Schwab is saying it's not on their end, it's got to be on the machine. And come to find out it was, so, which made us have to go back, what, 3 trips?
We went Monday, Tuesday, yeah, three trips.
Yeah, 3 trips to run our debit card for the 150,000 pesos each day. And we had to wait exactly 24 hours.
We found that out the second day when we went early in the morning and it wouldn't go through. We're like, what? So they said, come back, maybe it's, them too, they said maybe you have to wait 24 hours. So we came back the same day, like in the evening, and it went right through. That's when we found out we had to wait 24 hours. So we had to make 3 trips to the dealership to do our 150,000 pesos. So after all the discounts and everything for the vehicle, I ended up paying 405,000 pesos, which roughly at the time of the exchange rate was about 22,000.
Yeah, like 22.5.
Something like that.
Thousand US.
Yes. And the used vehicle, like we were saying, US dollars, I think it was like
to get the vehicle. Yeah, to get the vehicle that we wanted was close to 20,000 US dollars, and that was a 24 or 25. We wasn't going to take anything older than a 24 because we don't want the repair headaches start happening.
Right.
So we got the vehicle we wanted. With the miles, it came out. I think it had 10 kilometers. With 10 kilometers on it, which comes out to like six US.
Wasn't like 6 miles or something?
6 miles,
6 or 7 miles, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that gave us peace of mind there. So everything worked out great.
We had another expense. We had to do a 30-day temporary permit because we don't have proof of address in our name. So that was another expense. That was roughly 1,100 pesos. So again, based on the exchange rate at the time, it was about $60.
Yeah, that's so we could drive the vehicle for the 30 days. And the reason we had to wait the 30 days is because we had to wait on our first monthly
bank statement.
So that would show activity, and that would show our proof of residency, so we can get actual plates on the car. So
correct. To get the plates, it's roughly going to be around 2,240 pesos, roughly around $130. That's for a new vehicle.
Yeah, new vehicle.
New vehicle. We're having the dealership do it for us, so I think they're charging us an additional $200. I think it is US dollars.
Oh, I didn't know it was that much.
$100. I think it's. I can't remember. I want to say maybe $100 more they were charging us for them to do the plates for us. And then after that, to renew yearly, it's going to be 1,100 pesos, which is roughly $64 for a brand new car. That's pretty reasonable if you ask me.
Yeah, that's definitely reasonable.
Hola! GoPro stopped recording. Sorry about that. That was our water guy. He was delivering our bottled water today.
Yeah, anytime we need those 5-gallon bottles of water, he brings them up. We get 3 5-gallon ones about every 10 days. So he's good. We take care of him pretty good.
For our insurance.
Yeah.
That was very reasonable also too.
Oh yeah.
We paid for a year in advance, and that was roughly around 18,000 pesos. That was about $1,100 again, based on the exchange rate at the time.
Yeah. So it's less than $100 a month, and it's full coverage, replacement
Yeah.
So if anything ever happened to the vehicle, it was totaled, they replace it.
Low deductibles.
Low deductibles.
Yeah, so that
yeah,
was...
we were very happy when we left there.
Absolutely.
Let's go back to the dealership. I can't rave enough about our two sales team, Luis and Kania. Hopefully I pronounced her name right. She got a beautiful name, so we can't thank them too enough. I mean, to deal with Google Translate the way they were, it took a little longer, but I mean they were patient enough.
Yeah, they were.
And we got the car we wanted.
Yeah, we got the floor model.
We got the floor. Yeah, we took a floor model, so we didn't have the wait time. Some people have to wait a month or so before they get their vehicle. All in all, and they let us test drive.
Yep.
So the day we walked in there and the day we picked up the vehicle, I think it was like a little over 2 weeks. So yeah.
And they gave me a bottle of wine.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they gave you a bottle of wine.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, for congratulating us.
Yeah,
it was amazing. It was a long and a lot of hurdles we had to do to purchase this vehicle.
I would say more hurdles.
That's true.
It really wasn't that long if you hear about everybody else's stories about purchasing a vehicle.
And of course, the hurdles mainly were on our end for not having a language barrier.
Yeah.
So that was mainly on us.
Yeah, we definitely need to brush up on our Spanish.
Yes. So I want to talk about my new toy that I received.
Oh yeah.
I was gifted from a subscriber. We met him at this year's meet and greet. He gave me a GoPro. I am super excited about this GoPro. Oh my God. I just can't wait to use it and post some videos on it and everything. So I want to thank my friend very, very much. I really do appreciate that GoPro. I hope I can do you justice. We also want to talk about the
Mexican Inhero. I guess I said that. Hopefully I said that right.
Mextanero. Oh God, I can't even say it either. It's the meet and greet. It's going to be it's going to be on a Saturday, February 27th. It's going to be in San Luis Potosí. So we are excited to go to San Luis Potosí. And we have the hosts as Mark and Paulette from Two Travelers in Mexico.
Yeah.
I will put their information down in our description to their YouTube channel. So for all of our friends and subscribers and anyone else in the area wants to come to the Mextanero meet and greet in February, come to San Luis Potosí. That's a city we haven't seen. Like I said, we're excited. This year it was in Lake Chapala, or Ajijic, I should say. Yeah. And then the very first year was in San Miguel de Allende, which is beautiful.
Yeah, that was a nice trip. A little colder than I like, but
yeah, that is true. So this is going to be a fun event. I hope to see everybody there. And I also want to thank one of our sponsors we have, which is Amy from Expat Spanish.
Yeah.
Really appreciate her sponsoring this event. And speaking of Expat Spanish, I'm going to have to, or I should say we are going to have to do her online classes and start learning Spanish.
Yeah, we definitely need to. So hopefully you enjoy our journey on purchasing a new vehicle in Mexico. It definitely was a journey.
It sure was. Sure was. So we're here at the dealership looking to purchase a vehicle. We'll see how it goes. We're going for a test drive in our new car. that confetti. They gave us 2 bags. A little like bobblehead of a tiger and a bottle of wine. They were amazing at the dealership. Please follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up on our videos. We are the Besses in Mexico,
where every day feels like Saturday. Hasta luego, everyone.